Hey, this is Malachi. I just want to kind of show everybody where I work and how I work. And I know it's a little dark in here, but for some reason, you know these light bulbs that they say that the last 2.5 years, well, the key is they say, oh, the last 2.5 years, only with 2 hours a day use. So it's like, I got to change these out. It was kind of cool at one time to have track lighting, but now it totally sucks. Anyways, I'm here to show you where I make music, and hoping that when people see how I do what I do, then you understand that I'm doing the best that I possibly can do for you, and that's all I really want to do is make the best music that I possibly can for people. And this is why, in some ways, it would be nice if those who do have the resources, meaning the money, to begin to sponsor what I do monthly would be nice. But to help me continue to do this, because a lot of what I have, obviously I bought everything that I have, and it's cost me quite a bit of money. But that's never been the case with me, because I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I can literally prove it via receipts in reality. But I give away more music than I sell, and I've always been like that because I think it's important for the music to get out there. But anyways, this doesn't help you understand what I do, and so I want to show you. So here we go. This is currently where I've recorded now 2 albums. Three albums. Exodus 1, Exodus Part 2, Water's Edge, and 40 Years of Wandering. So I'm kind of at a point where I don't think I can really do anything more here because Rites of Passage was done in my garage, really. And where this is now is a new room within my garage. So anyways, so let me show you. This is an old Mackie board. Yeah, this is my Bible. My Bible's always here. It's like a permanent fixture. Anyways, I don't do it for looks. I do it because, I'm getting old and it's got bigger lettering, and I just love this Bible. Anyways, enough of that. This is my board. It's an old Mackie 8-bus board. I've had it since 1995 or whatever, 1996 when they first came out. It's actually a very low serial number. It's one of the first ones they ever made, and it's a 32 channel by 8. It still works, so why get rid of it? Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of outboard gear anymore. This is all I have. Let me use my cell phone here to lighten up some things, as people want to see stuff, Anyways, this is my outboard gear, and really it's not much because I don't use any of it. All I use is this, which is a Tascam 1800. And as you can see, most of my mics go directly into that unit. And I know most engineers are going to cringe, because I cringe. But you know what? I don't have the money I used to, so therefore I don't have the money to spend on the mic pre's and bunch of boo-hoo stuff. You know what I mean? You got to work with what you got. That's why I tell people. I say, look, I've done albums in $1 million studios, and I've done albums like this, and though this is the most difficult, draining, pulling my hair out. Luckily, God gave me a lot of hair, so I'm not worried about that, but it can really just make it terrible. I use Cubase 6, which is like from 2010, something like that, 2011. So I need to upgrade, but that's $600 or whatever. Anyways. That's it. I've got the 2 small monitors that I use, which are old, they're Sony's, or Yamaha, excuse me. I do have some old timers up there, but I don't use those anymore because those are the old style amp units. And that's basically it. A laptop, basically converter to convert analog into digital. I usually use about 14 channels at one time because over in my far corner over there, and yes, that's a kind of an ab lounger, but I don't know where to put it, so I figure lounge is a good word, so I lounge in it. I got my a bass cab, which is a 410 cab. I've had that since 1993. It's old PV 410, and I mic it. A lot of these mics I've had forever when I was, a studio guy, because the most important thing to me was always the microphones. So I do have some good mics. I always have things around. My drums, which I just moved over into that area, and as you can see behind it, I actually have things hanging, Like I said, this is a garage in its truest form. So I tell people, when you say to people, oh, I can't do it because I don't have all the perfect things that I think that I need, those are excuses. We all understand that your music's not going to sound like $1 million studio with, Neve mic pre's and stuff like that, but you do the best that you can. That's just the way it is. Sennheiser clip-on mics, not the best choice. Much rather have the bigger Sennheisers with their own stands, so they're not clipped on the drums, so they're not getting the feedback or rumble. But these are things that you do because that's what it takes to make it. Okay? My old bass guitar, I only have 2 bass guitars, but I use this one mostly. I've had it since 1995. It's a G&L L2000 signature model. They don't make them anymore. Old bass hanging on the wall I've used for maybe 3 songs. That was given to me by a recording studio in Seattle, and that bass has been played by guys from Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Nirvana, everybody under the sun. Okay. A Tele. I've had that since 92, probably 93. That was owned supposedly by, what's his name from Soundgarden, the singer guy. I can't, sorry dude, I'm forgetting your name, and I don't know why I'm doing that, because I shouldn't forget your name, because I've met you and your former wife a few times. Susan. Anyways, this is my other guitar, which is a Guild. I think I bought that around 1997. Probably one of my favorite guitars. And I don't think they make these anymore because, as you can see, that's a Les Paul style. Classical guitar, I just recently bought maybe 3-4 years ago. It's a cheap model. It was just so I can get somewhat of a classical guitar sound. This old Yamaha acoustic guitar is what you hear on all. This is all the stuff you hear on my albums, people. This is, there's no messing around. Either it's the Stratocaster or it's the Guild. And occasionally for like 3 songs off the albums, Water's Edge, I used the Tele, which was the song Water's Edge and Trapped, and that was it. 2 songs off the last album is what I used that for. This guitar here, this Yamaha, this has been with me since probably 1990, and as you can see, it's beat up. Okay? I mean, it's so beat up I don't plug it in. I mic it. I have to mic it. That's the only way I can make it sound decent. Now, I am going to be using here real shortly 3 guitars. One guitar that was owned by Jimi Hendrix. and one guitar that was owned by Bob Marley, and the other one was Michael Jackson's personal guitar in about 1994, just before he did the whole Bad thing, or not Bad, but Thriller album. So those are not here because they're a lock and key item, you know. You just don't have them around. But I'll have more videos shortly on those guitars and me playing them. And right now I'm in the process of talking to the owner of the piano that was used on Sgt. Pepper's album. And so anyways, as things move forward, as they progress, I will fill you in. But anyways, I wanted to let people know exactly what I do and how I do it. And if you ever hear anybody complain, and if this is why I'm not as I guess so nice in my feelings, is when people use excuses on why they don't do what they do, or if they had this, they would do that. If they had this, I say, look, use what you got. Do what you have with what you have, and things will come. People will believe in you when you believe in yourself. That's why in all my emails, I always say believe in yourself, because if you want other people to believe in you, you got to believe in yourself, right? Just a simple way how life is. And anyways, that's it. This is coffee here. Sold Jimi Hendrix coffee. I used to be in the coffee industry. And I had somebody here doing an interview, so I had some of this other stuff out. But I was in coffee for a long time. I've been in music for a long time. I got tons of the whole get backstage free stuff that everybody finds so exciting and important in life, and I don't know, signatures of different people, and things that I really don't care about. You know, it's kind of like I view people as people. I always have. That's why I've been able to be as lucky as I have been to meet interesting people. However, is as many people that I know, and the strangest thing, but this is the stone cold truth. There's as many interesting people I know, as many people that are supposedly in different forms of industry, that you'd think they would be able to help what I do, facilitate what I do. They don't know what to do. For one, many of them aren't Christians. For two, they all say to me this: your music is just so you. Not that it's bad. I'm sure not everybody likes what I do, but you know, that's just the way it is with everybody. But I have, and I say this because other people I greatly respect say it, I have created something that nobody else has ever done. I am doing something that nobody else has ever done. And I'm paving a way. I'm creating my own path. I'm not following anybody else's path. And those are always the most difficult paths to take. So I don't bitch and moan about it. I just do it. I don't put out albums for any other reason because I want to do them. I mean, do you really think? Because I can tell you, in the summertime in here in this room, it's 100+ degrees. In the wintertime, it's cold as hell. So this is not like you know, the greatest thing. It's actually a labor of love, and it's because I promised God I would do it, and I keep my promises to Him as He keeps my promises to me, as He always keeps His promises to you. So people, if God's giving you a gift, don't disrespect it. Just do it. The money will come, and in reality, God owns everything. So put your faith in Him always, 100%, no matter what troubles. And trust me, I know about troubles. Just me doing this last album has been just painful because of what's gone on in my personal life. So God will always provide. All right, enough yapping. I just wanted to show you the studio, and it turned into a sermon. But, you know, that's why they call me Malachi. And sorry if I tend to be looking off to the side, because on my camera, I have a big display unit sitting right over to the other side, and if I could show it to you, I would, but hopefully it doesn't make me look like I have crazy eyes, because I really don't. Should have worn my glasses.